What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cat Life here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. And today, finally, we have gotten the new support for Labyrinth. That's right, we finally got Lady. Lady is finally in the game. Now, if you guys don't know about this card is absolutely nuts. Basically, anytime a trap card is activated during that turn, you could go ahead and quickly special summon this card in defense. Now, what's really cool about this card is if you are an opponent activates a normal trap card, you can then chain this to that trap card effect. That way you can set a trap card from your deck to the field. So it's really cool because this is a way for you to search out Eradicator, search out Deck Devastation, and to search out the Tournament Killer different dimension grounds. Now, what are we going to be playing? My build is a little bit different from my TCG build. So I'm going to be just breaking it down and how I wanted to go about this route. So we are playing one Coup Clock. If you guys don't know, Coup Clock is a really good card. As long as you have a Labyrinth card on the field, any card that is set that turn can be activated. So this is really good when it's changed with Lady, because if we go ahead and set a Eradicator Virus, we can then chain this card, and then now that card was set, we can activate it that turn. We are playing two Maxis because obviously this is Master Duel, so Maxi is needed. We're playing 3 Arianas, 2 Lava Golems, and then 1 Lovely. Now, the reason we're playing 1 Lovely is because this card is always a brick. You never want to see this card in your opening hand, but you love to see it when it's on the field, especially when you're able to just reset. Another thing, we are playing 3 Lady of the Silver Castle. You can play 2 if you want. I decided I want to play 3. I want to see this card as much as I can. So yeah, I am playing 1 Spear Mode. And if I had another Spear Mode, I would probably drop this down and then play another Spear Mode, but we don't, so that's why I'm playing 3. I am playing 2 Extravagance. Really wish this was more like Pot of Prosperity, but we had to settle for Extravagance because Prosperity is at 1, and I don't really like playing Extravagance and Prosperity in the same deck, because basically Extravagance doesn't allow Prosperity to go off that turn. We are playing 1 Labyrinth, and then 2 Comp, 1 Deck Devastation, 1 Eradicate Epidemic Virus, and then finally 1 different dimension ground. We are playing 1 Dimensional Barrier, 3 Imperms, 2 Punishments, 3 Welcome Labs, 3 Big Welcome Labs, and then 1 Terrors. For counter traps, we are playing 2 Solemns, 1 Solemn Strike, and then 1 Rivalry, 1 Skill Drain, and then finally 1 Gozen. Now for our extra deck, the extra deck could use a little bit of work, but unfortunately I don't have the cards. Like for instance, this is one of the cards I would be playing in my extra deck if I was able to. It's one of the Tri-Brigade cards. However, we don't have it. It's Tri-Brigade's Boosie Phallus 2. Now, the reason I would play this card is because if you go ahead and send this card to the graveyard, right, you can pop a card with 3,500 thanks to the power of Dogmatical Punishment, but then it also allows you to send Garua to the graveyard to get an extra draw. But unfortunately, I don't have that card, so we cannot play it. So right now I'm playing 3 Mucks, and the reason I'm playing 3 Mucks is because when I play Pot of Extravagance, I would like to be able to basically get that off. So yeah, that is one of the cards that we are playing. Then we are playing 1 Fossils Machine Skull Ragon, 1 Garua, 1 with Pegasus, 2 Baguskas, 1 Zeus, 1 Lingerivo, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 3 Mudcrackers, and then 1 Unicorn. So that is what we are playing. Let me know in the comment section below how you playing this deck, and let me know if you really do enjoy it. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. See ya. All right, so we are going to be going first. We're going to start off with the Pot of Extravagance, and we're going to go ahead and get not only a Solemn Judgment, but a Big Welcome. From there, we're going to summon out Ariana. Now, because we have Ariana on the field, or Labyrinth, we can summon out Lady. Now, Lady is going to be on our field, which is going to set up for a nice play for next turn. And off the Ariana, I'm going to grab my Coup clock, they are going to start off with the printable planet. So we're going to activate welcome labyrinth here. They're going to go ahead and maxi me. Honestly, getting maxi does suck, but because we're playing lab, it's not too bad because you're not going to be summoning that much. So do keep that in mind. The only thing that did suck about that is that they chained a card, so we couldn't basically chain to our lady. But now we're going to activate big welcome, which is going to allow me to chain to lady. From there, we're going to go ahead and set the different dimension grounds. Now, different dimension ground, basically any card, any monster card sent to the graveyard this turn is banished. So they're going to go ahead and try to basically get rid of that, but we have solemn judgment. And that's going to be really good because now solemn judgment stops them from doing that, which means two things. I can basically use Clue Clock to let this card go off, but the only thing about this is because this happened, they are going to get the Merely to go off, but that's fine. Merely is going to go ahead and make a summon. So here we go. And they're going to go into the new card, the new support, which is going to be Grapha. Now, if you guys don't know, Graph is a really good card, really annoying actually. And then they're gonna chain the planet. Now, because I know that they can't respond, as long as we have Lovey, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we lose our Lovely here, but that's a-okay because we're gonna summon out another Lady of the Silver Castle, and we have a way of stopping things. So we lose two of our boss monsters. It just is what it is. At least we stop Terramint from being able to go off for the rest of that turn. We're going to get rid of Grapher thanks to big welcome, and then from there we're going to be able to activate this card. However, they do have a Terramint's Crime, which is a issue, as that does put us back in the deck. And I thought they were going to send a Terramint card, but it looks like they didn't have one, which was really good for us. So we're just going to go ahead and attack. Now, if you're wondering why we went and attacked instead of summoning, you're going to find out why. I did not want Scream to go off. And so from here, we're going to go into the one and only Nightmare Phoenix. We're going to get rid of our compost. That way we could destroy that. And then at this point, we're sitting at a really nice situation here. We have a welcome lab. They're going to activate Chaos Space, which is going to send us all near to the graveyard. They're going to get a Bestial Rebellion. Now, what was weird about this part, honestly, is that the card that they grab off the Bestial Rebellion, it was kind of wild. I thought they would grab something else, but no. Anyways, we are going to activate our welcome lab, and then we're going to activate the lady. And this is what I'm about to show you guys. So once they summon out their Drew Swarm, right, they're going to tribute off the Drew Swarm to go ahead and bring out the Rebellion. Now, obviously, Drew Swarm gets rid of one of our special summon cards, and they choose to get rid of Ariana, which I don't know why. I guess they were like kind of nervous, but this was the card I was talking about. I don't know why they grabbed Regained and not grabbed the Bestial Beast, the Branded Beast card. But anyways, we are going to get ourselves the Labyrinth onto the field, and then at this point it's just probably GG's, as we have D Barrier, and D Barrier basically is going to cook them for the turn. They're going to go ahead and summon out the power of Diviner. Diviner is going to mill. That's going to be 5 cards. They're going to activate Heavens. We're going to activate D Barrier, call Fusion, and then we're going to chain Our Lady of the Labyrinth. That way we could go ahead and get a card, and at this point we're going to grab ourselves a big lab. So now it's not looking really good for them, as they don't know what to do. They're just gonna go ahead and scoop, and that's gonna be GG's. Let's get into the next one. All right, round 2, and we are going to be going first. Once again, we're going to start out with Ariana. We're going to grab ourselves a big welcome. Now, we are going to set 3, one being different dimension grounds, one imperm, one big welcome. And at this point, they're going to activate Planet. So obviously, we are going against another Terramint deck. Are you really surprised? Not really. But anyways, we're going to activate big welcome. We're going to grab ourselves the lady, and then we're going to activate different dimension ground, allowing me to go ahead and chain to the lady. That way you can grab ourselves a welcome labyrinth. Now, the reason we did this is that way anytime they try to activate a Terramint card, they cannot. So right here, we're going to summon out with welcome lab our lovely, and then we're going to chain lady. That way we could grab ourselves a D barrier. So at this point, we are shutting Terraments down Lily for the next 2 turns. There's not really much they can do here. We're gonna summon out Ariana. Ariana's gonna grab herself the field spell Labyrinth, and then we're gonna activate Lovely's effect, grabbing different dimension ground, and they know what's about to go down. They're basically gonna scoop, because if you look at our plays, we can constantly keep resetting along because we have dimension barrier, and then we also have different dimension ground, plus we have the Lovely, we have the Lady, and while Lovely is on the field, your opponent cannot respond to normal trap cards, plus we, on top of that, we have the Labyrinth field spell. So we basically had full combo. But let's get into the next match. All right, match number 3, and we are going to be going first once again. So obviously I'm showing you a lot of go first turns, which, you know, it just is what it is. This is the last 3 matches I did, so yeah. Anyways, they are going to maxi us. We are going to get our Lady onto the field, and at this point it looks like we're playing against a Thunder Dragon Dark deck, so we're expecting punks. So good thing I do have Gozen, because Gozen just kind of cooks them. We're going to activate Welcome Labyrinth, and then from there we're going to chain the Lady. So now by chaining this, we can grab ourselves the one and only deck Devastation Virus. Because we know that they're playing punks, we're going to summon out Ariana. Ariana is going to grab me the Kukok, and then we're going to activate Kukok here. Now from there, we're going to activate deck Devastation Virus, and guess right, we're going to destroy almost their entire hand, which I guess it really didn't matter, because they probably wanted these cards to go in the graveyard anyways. But at least we get rid of one shuffler for good, right? So that shuffler's gone, so I'm pretty happy about that. They are gonna mill 5 each. I'm actually really happy they milled the red reboot, because I don't want to see that card. From here, they're gonna activate Ogre. Ogre is gonna grab Z-Amin. Z-Amin will summon itself, and then we're gonna Gozen match. So at this point, they're still gonna pay the 600. They're gonna get themselves a Deer Note. Deer Note is going to summon itself onto the field, getting rid of the Ogre, but we're gonna use comp, putting that card back into the hand. And at this point, the deck Devastation Virus is still going off. That means whatever they draw, it doesn't really matter. We do draw an Imperm, not the best card right now, but you know, it's not the worst. So yeah, from here, let's see what they draw. They're gonna draw an Ash Blossom. That is going to be destroyed, and they're just going to go ahead and scoop, as they are underneath Virus. We have an Imperm, they're underneath Gozen, and on top of that, we have the power of Labyrinth. So we were going to revive a card regardless from our graveyard. So yeah, as you guys can see, this deck is really fun. I love playing Lab, especially now that we finally got the support. I suggest that you guys go ahead and try it out. You should try out the furniture. I will have other deck builds coming with Labyrinth, especially based off my TCG. So if you guys want to see those deck lists, let me know, and I would make more videos on that. But thank you all for tuning in. It's been a wonderful day and a pleasure. Peace.